Hello, hello, YouTube. Hello, hello. Boom, 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 boom. Another one bites the dust. Do, 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 do. Okay, so today, normally on Wednesday, I talk about past, present, and future readings. And I just came forward today to remind you all that I have readings available on my website, and I offer past, present, and future readings. I offer videos with the general reading where I'll do a private video and send you the link of the full reading, general reading for yourself. If you click on my website, souloftheearthpub.org. Monday, I normally do like intuition and emotions because of the moon day, it being moon day, it's a 4-card reading. Tuesday is about options. So whatever options you have, whether you're trying to stay, leave, quit a job, or stay on a job, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, Tuesday is normally that day. So Wednesday, like I was saying, Wednesday is about communication and expression. So I like to do past, present, and future readings, and I want us to do something a little bit different on my channel today. Past, present, and future cards. I am only live right now on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Tangela. Hello, Carolyn. I'm not on TikTok tonight. And on Thursday, I normally do positivity and expansion. It's kind of like you meet us, kind of like the aspect of what relationships is all about, the one that you're in. But ultimately, we're talking about the relationship with yourself. And sometimes on Thursday, I like to throw in financial gain as well, prosperity, wealth, and riches. Because Thursday is that kind of energy for like abundance, and growth, right? So tonight, past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Hey, Miss Sandra. Past, present, and future. I don't believe. Okay, I'm closing my other app and getting this up here. Okay. Past, present, and future. So in front of me, I have October, which was last month, November, this current month, and December, next month. And so I'm going to do a reading for us, for the ones that are here. We have a couple of people up in here. There's not going to be much. And I'm doing this reading from these T cards, this new deck that I have of T cards. And I'm going to do something different. This is something that I personally just want to do. Shuffling these cards inside of this here bag instead of how I normally do. And asking my inner being to show us the trajectory of the people that are here, only for the people that are here. Because the people that are here are necessary, and this is why I decided to just go to YouTube, because I wanted the like-minded people and people that are on a card of spiritual growth, and they know who I am already, and they know what I stand for. Like-minded energy to give us a reading of our past, last month, of our present, what happened, and what's the energy of our present month of November. And then finally, what is to come for December. Inner being, show us all that are here on this particular live, just for this particular live, these particular people. You know them name by name. Even on the replay, you even know, inner being, who will watch the replay. Inner being, what is to come? What is the past? What is the now? Show us, inner being, show us. So, here we go. I'm getting the cards out of order. I want to shuffle them really good, so they're going to be out of order. But I want to feel them. I want to feel the energy. Guide me, inner being. Guide me to our past, our present, our future. Tell me the story. Right here. Past, present. Right here. One more, inner being. Future. What is to come? Right here. To come. Thank you. I gotta flip them over. Let's see. One moment while I hear One moment while I hear. One moment while I hear. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So pass, pass. This is beautiful. For the month of that October, for the people that are here on this particular live, this is the message for you. Last month, last month, entering into fall. Thank you, NB. Thank you. Okay, I have to let you know this. I have to let you know this before I tell you this. For the people that are here, keep this in mind. Keep this on the back burner of your mind. Your season is fall. Your season of change for you is fall. We're like-minded in that area. Fall. So remember the newness of fall. Leaving October, bringing you into November every year. This happens with you and to you every year. Thank you, Enemy. Every year around this season, because there's nothing new underneath the sun. Every year we're going back and forth with the law of rhythm, the law of season. Embed this in your memory. This shall always be for you, your season. And the cutoff of the old season will be October into the newness of November and December. Every year. And this is the reading. So remember when in October you had to take care of you. It was the ending of a season and the beginning of a new one for you. You had to take care of you. Yeah, you had to defend yourself because you had some enemies or situations every year. Remember this. Situations that were fighting against you, working against you. He's like, and it happens like that energetically for you because that lets you know you're on a break. Didn't I tell you, my inner being? They say, didn't I tell you you have to outlast the season? Congratulations to you, me, we, us, for outlasting the season. The season and entering into the new beginning. November. Here's the key. Here's the key to your newness. Here's the beginning to the success of any outcome of any situations you had in last season. Since you outlasted last season, welcome into the newness. Welcome into the newness of November for you. A rebirth for you, a new beginning for you. Coming out of chaos, and then the sun is peaking for you. But it's not draining for you. It's a beautiful season for you. It's a beautiful beginning for you. Successful outcome to all of your problems. And when I say all of your problems, I mean health, wealth, yeah, happiness, yeah, new season, being optimistic, rebirth, beginning. And just as December comes, it's the beginning of a chain of new events that will affect your life based upon your new beginning, based upon your new season. So there's newness ahead. There's rebirth ahead. Even though this here month seems as though everything is in hibernation, but if you look back over your life, December is always the beginning of newness for you. Newness of relationship, newness of careers, newness of health. Yeah. Regardless of the duration, the newness comes for you. November, December, November, December, November, December, November, December, November, December. These are your months. Tis the season. Tis the season. October, you fought with your enemies. That is your past. Presently, there's success. Keys to success are given to you. Successful outcome for your problems is given to you. You have the ideas. It's being launched in your life. December, those things will take root. And a chain of events will affect your life forevermore. Forevermore in this new season. I think that is beautiful for you, me, us. Yeah. Because the beauty in it all is the fact that no matter what we go through, no matter what we go through, you hear that go through, we come, you, me, we come out. We come out, and when in the coming out of the same, we are not the same. In the coming out of the situation, we are not the same person that we were when we went out. So really, really what we're doing is we're just ascending. Really what we're doing is we learning another superpower. We're building character. Gifts are emerging from us. So take note. November this time next year. But he don't really have to take note to see that. If you think back, as I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I have a testimony. But if you look back at it, I'm telling you to look back, and I want you to pay attention. You know, calendars are so beautiful and necessary in this journey. Because if you begin to pay attention when you meet men and you go out on these good little dates, regardless if the relationship lasts or not, remember the dates, the months. When you get your little extra little money that you didn't see or didn't know that it was coming, it just came from anywhere. You know, you just check the mailbox and you just got an unexpected check. Think about that month when you got that new job. What month was that? And if you look back and you pay attention to your Octobers, and then you pay attention to your Novembers, you have a testimony because that's your season. All right? All right. And as I was doing that, my inner being, I have a guru. He was a major healer in New Orleans, Louisiana. He's no longer in the physical. He's part of my inner beingness. And when I was doing that reading, I was reminded of him because he told me the fall is always going to work out for you in the fall. And as I did this reading, I thought about him telling that to me. And I look back over my life and I see how the fall has always been good to me. And if you remember this one more thing, this one more song, it seems like blessings keep falling in my lap. It feels like blessings keep falling in my lap. Remember that for your fall, because fall is your season. It is law. Fall is your season, baby. Who we got up in here? Hello, hey, Miss Crystal. So beautiful for us, I know, right? That is beautiful. A friend of mine was talking about how fall is new beginnings. Yes, new beginnings. And my guru told me that before he passed on to the other side. Fall is new beginnings. So I just really wanted to jump on and just do a past, present, and future reading. I have really been busy, y'all. If y'all notice, I've been kind of missing because I've been doing a lot of video readings for the people. And I emailed the link to the private video readings that I've been doing. Then I have the sale going on, and I know you're already part of the newsletter. The sale going on, where I've been shipping orders out every day because things are 50% off. And I'm really, really loving my life. Like from the moment that I get up out of my bed to the moment I lay my head on my pillow, I love everything that I do. And I encourage you to get to that place in your journey where you love everything that you do. Like it's almost like I remember when I was in religion, and then the pastor was like, Holy Ghost preaching and stuff, and he'd say it. When you get out of the bed and you put your foot on a floor, you should be making the devil tremble, almost like saying that, she woke, kind of like. And energetically, I feel that essence, like, she has risen. Like every day when I wake up, that's how I feel, because I know that I'm going to inspire somebody. I know I'm going to touch somebody's life. Yeah. I know that I'm going to say something that's going to leave an impact on others. Yeah. And I love that. And so I encourage you to get to that love state of being with yourself and fall deep in love with your passion and your purpose. Fall deep in love with your spoken word. Fall deep in love with your past. Even if your past, even if your last month, just like us, we had some enemies. Fall deep in love with that, because them enemies, them enemies are being made them footstools, right? So fall in love with it. Thank God for the enemies. Thank God for the people that you had to curse, because they're just making you better. Thank God for the people that you had to bind away, because you just tapped into your superpower. Thank God for the good and the bad. See, sometimes we just want to be happy for good, but there's a blessing in being happy for the bad too, because the bad is working on you and making you better. The bad is just an illusion of separation. It really is bringing out your superpowers. So thank God. Celebrate that part too. And so you get to a place in your journey where you're being grateful and you're emotionally balanced. That's really what it's all about. Because when people try, and notice I say try, when people try, even if it's your so-called enemy, when they try to vex your spirit or vex you energetically, you have to be balanced emotionally. Because if you stoop to their level energetically, now you're low. Now you're losing your power. But you stay powerful. You stay up. If I be lifted up, I can draw all things to me. And if you lift it up, you can cast all things away from you too. Low frequency beings cannot. They never figured it out. That's how they still low. Low frequency beings can't mess with you when you high. No, they can't mess with you when you high. Here's the secret sauce. You can manipulate any lower energy being. Yeah, but you got to know how to stay high. You got to know how to make them the enemy, the weaker enemy, the weaker vessel, by you staying high and not losing your cool. It's almost like years ago they had this lady. They had this lady, and she was a girlfriend of mine when I was in the banking world, and she used to rib all the time. She used to talk to people and just tell everybody what was on her mind. But ooh, she was so good with it. She was so good, like right back in that time in place. I was kind of like, I didn't have a poker face. So if I was upset with you or whatever, I would mean bug you or whatever, or I'll get away from you or whatever. Like right, you will see it in my face, like right. But with her, what I loved about her, and she taught me this. What I loved about her was the fact that she would tell people stuff like, they'll say something smart with her, and she'll tell them no or tell them off or whatever with a smile, and then she'll say, "Oh, you thought I was the type of person that you was gonna mess over, huh?" And she'll laugh at it, like right. Um, she'll tell somebody, "Who you think you playing with a smile on? You gonna get out of my line, and you gonna come back up here respectfully, because we work together, like right." She'll tell the customer, she'll tell anybody anything, but it was her delivery. And I'm a stickler to that. I learned from that. And I will often say after that experience of working with her, I was like, I would say, you could say anything to anybody. It's just how you deliver the message, because I learned that profound lesson from that particular lady. And I want you to learn that lesson as it pertains to being emotionally in balance with yourself. All that, anybody, it takes nothing. Anybody, it's so easy to go off. It's so easy, like we were just talking about the enemy. It's so easy to go off. It's so easy to wish somebody would. It's so easy. Anybody could do that. Broad is the way that could do that. It's so easy to, oh, I wish somebody would be up in my seat because I'm a da 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 and da 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 da. That's so easy. But baby, I challenge you today. I challenge you today to learn how to keep your poise about yourself and just let people know, let it flow through you effortlessly, your spoken word. Let it flow. Let it flow. You know what causes us another issue with this is when we hold on to our spoken word, because that expression, remember, everything is alive. That expression inside of our throat chakra, that cell that was alive, we killing ourselves. So a part of you dies when you sit up there. Nothing ain't wrong. We literally kill ourselves. I feel exactly the same way. Yeah. So instead of killing yourself by not saying anything, causing acids to build up in your body energetically and dying, casting yourself away because you didn't express that cell of yourself. And instead of wishing somebody would, which is the other side of that thing, and going off on everybody, which is really, really easy, which is really chaotic too. Too much of anything ain't good for you. Not enough, not speaking at all, that kills you. So on each side of it, it's really a representation of pH balance, potential of hydrogen, everything. Even your spoken word is about balance right there up in the middle. Because if we look at a pH balance, we got 0 to 14, 0 flat line, you're dead. 14 up there with ammonia, you can't be there. You're supposed to be slightly alkaline at that 7.35, right there in the middle as it pertains to the pH balance of your body, right? But it is no different from your spoken word. It's no different from your expression of thought. It's alive too. So if you could learn how to just speak your truth, it's just a delivery though. Speak your truth and be done with that thing. And I tell you one thing, inside of here, you feel good about it. You just speak your truth. You ain't got to have no day, no exclamation point afterwards. You don't have to say much of anything. Even if your truth is, go to hell. That's your truth. Okay, just a little one little sentence that's just gonna just find you a good little one little sentence that you could just release anything that's inside of you that feels chaotic, and you just set your cells free. And inside of you, your cells are like leaping for joy. They're happy. They're excited. Have you ever had morphine before? I know that was a big jump, like, right? Anybody out there ever had morphine? True, grateful, yeah, and appreciative, yeah. Anybody ever had morphine? And I think of morphine because when I was a little girl, I had an accident, and then I put me on morphine, and I felt like everybody that came up in the room was like an angel. Um, so maybe y'all did something different. Maybe anybody ever been high? You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it on the live. You gotta tell other people. But I just want you to get to that thought. Ever been on a high, like with the little reefer stuff, like, right? Either that or the morphine or maybe a mushroom or maybe some of them little antidepressants. Sometimes they do that to you, and you get this in your system. And I'm telling you this because I want to remind you of a feeling that happens inside of your body when you can really feel the cells of your freaking body that they are alive. And so you're hallucinating. So this is a little drug that'll make you, whatever one you chose, it's something that'll make you kind of like trip out, like doze off to sleep. And you like, like right there, right there, right there, right there. Don't you kind of feel like inside of your body? Don't you feel like that's the realness of you? That's the cellular part of you that I'm talking about. That's alive. When you could kind of like feel the blood in your veins just moving. Like when maybe you was just dehydrated, something so low, and you maybe was on the toilet or something sick or something, and your legs was just like, like shaking. Like, you ever been? Am I the only one? You ever been so sick or so worried or something, or your stomach was upset so much that you could feel everything? You feel everything, every part of you, because every part of you is alive and is having this human experience with you. And so if it's alive to that level that it makes you shake, that you could feel it when it's moving, that you could touch yourself and you say, wait, something right here, my stomach kind of hurts, something right here, because why? You could feel at least it ain't alive. If you could really put that in your thoughts to understand that every part of you is alive. So then if you understand that, now you know that every part of you can hear what you say. And it knows what you ain't saying too. This is what I'm talking about. Your spoken word. Your spoken word and your unspoken word. Yeah, you got to free yourself. And so I talk to people as it pertains to health and wellness, and they be talking about thyroid issues. I could speak on that because I saved my life, you know. I saved many lives, but the first one was my own. In saving it, I had the thyroid issues. I could speak on this. I could tell this here testimony on the mount right here that if you don't begin to speak that truth, you're gonna clog up this portal of energy. And then clogging it up, what you did spiritually is you cast it away. Spiritually, you destroyed yourself. Not yourselves, yourselves. The cells that are in here. Spiritually, because see, all of this sickness and disease that I be telling y'all or teaching y'all about, it happened on the spiritual level first. So you set yourself up and you didn't speak your truth. You didn't. And it clogged up. Or better yet, the opposite. You was over here over speaking it and wishing everybody would. Still chaotic. And so that's spiritual. That's spiritual what you was doing. Too much of it or too little of it, you did it on the spiritual. And then we have in the physical, we have two sides of it, hypo and hyperthyroidism. It don't matter. You see how the two are the same? So in the spiritual, you started this thing over here by talking too much, wishing everybody would, or not even saying anything and letting everybody mess over your little ass. Yeah, you did it either one of them two. And then when oops, guess what? I got one of them too, hypo or hyperthyroidism. Yeah, that's my story. That's how I can talk to you about it because I've been through the thing. So learn how to unapologetically speak your truth, but at the same time, speak it with peace. Free yourself. Whatever that choice word is. And don't, here we go. Here we go with the icing on the cake. Don't you feel bad about it. You can't speak the truth and just go back and be like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't, maybe that was the devil. Maybe the devil made me do that. Maybe I shouldn't have cursed him out. I could have been more tactful in my delivery or I didn't say enough. I should have said this. I wish I would have said this because this would have really, no. Speak your truth and stand on it. And know that you did it for the greater good. Make peace with it. That's how you don't continue to heal yourselves or yourselves. That's how you heal yourselves spiritually. Yeah. You got the colored, you got the blue. You got the blue crystal, you can put it on your neck and you make the crystal heal yourself. But I like to teach you that you are the most powerful crystal that you will ever own. Heal yourself, speak your truth, but do it in balance. Not too much, not enough. Right there in the middle, because everything, whether we talk about eating, right, for your blood type, speaking, loving, you go around here and just go love, and watch you get a little screw. You go around here not loving at all, watch you still go get screw. Even love is about balance. Even drinking water is about balance. You go over here, you drink too much water. Go ahead and drink too much. And then you go over here, you drink not enough. Go ahead on. You still have side effects when you drink too much. Yeah. Even with something called H2O. Everything in life is about balance. And so going back to the crystal, so when you're trying to heal yourself from sickness and disease that all starts in the spiritual realm, where do you go? No matter what chakra pool, even if it's your thyroid issue that happened on the physical, or maybe it's your breast cancer because you didn't have nurturing and love, or maybe you have something going on with your stomach because your power and will is not in balance, right? Maybe it's your sacral chakra because you got molested or hurt or raped or whatever. You don't want nobody going in your portal of life. And you're going to turn it into a portal of death. Or maybe it's your root chakra because when you was a little girl or a little boy, you were left underneath that tree and you were put into foster homes and this and that and the third. Whatever it is, in the physical, it started in the spiritual. And the one chakra pool of energy that you have power to open up that'll heal all of them chakra pools of energy is your heart. Is love. Love Heals all. So if we go back to the person with the thyroid issues, what I'm saying to you is, you can heal your thyroid issues by opening up your heart. Because from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And you can balance that thing. Okay, okay, okay. So this is what I'm saying. Going back to how I was saying, speak your truth. Because love heals all. Speak your truth. Set yourself free. What are you saying? I'm saying if you begin to talk in the words and speak the words, I feel, woohoo, I am, I love, then that expression, every time you say, feel, I feel hopeful, I feel happy, I feel good, I feel optimistic. Every time you say the words I feel, it's opening up that heart and you're speaking it. And so that abundance of the heart in the mouth speaking, it's going to open up your chakra pool of energy in your throat to heal your thyroid. I feel, I have, I know, I see. Are y'all getting this here? Are y'all getting this here? Even if you're talking in the so-called negative, I know you're not talking to me. I know you're not playing with me. I don't feel comfortable here. I see that your part of the story is over. I know that you are sick. Get well soon. I feel like resting now. No matter what it is that you are saying, when you begin it with a powerful I am, I know, I feel, I see, you are speaking from the heart. But those people, and this here video is purposeful for those people that have thyroid issues. Most often than not, you done stagnated and closed that goddamn heart, and you don't never want to tell nobody how you feel because you think feminine energy is weak. You think feminine energy is in power, but woe to you, it is powerful. Woe to you, it is Akashic records. Woe to you, it is intuitive. Woe to you, it is a marriage and the union of the bride and the groom. You cannot exude only masculine and use logic. You cannot be male energy holding on to energy and stagnating your growth. You cannot, because you are energy and you are like a transformer. You shall explode if you do not express energy. Release energy. Let it go. Let it flow. Your energy, your spoken word. And so for some people, well, no. For all people, that alone will heal their thyroid issue. But they don't want nobody to know. Because they have a problem deep down, deeply rooted, a problem looking or being vulnerable. When anybody tells somebody how I feel, and the last person that I told how I feel, they didn't really care how I feel. But it ain't about what the people gonna do when you say how you feel. It's about you just saying how you feel, so your cells in your body don't die, don't get cast away, don't become chaotic and out of balance. So you could learn. It's back to what I was saying. It's not what you say, it's how you deliver the message. Work on your choice words, even if you have to do it in the mirror. Let me tell you something. Long time ago, for those of you that been following me, long time ago, being that I was an introvert, and I held on to my spoken word. Oh boy, I was holding on to my voice. You wouldn't think it. People don't think that I'm an introvert no more, though, but I really still am. I'm just a healed one, and I understand that some people say that they're an introvert because they don't know how to talk. They're afraid of speaking. They get nervous about it, and they know that they have trauma and wounds, but they don't want to work on it. They better, they feel better just saying, oh, I'm an introvert. Okay, you should understand. So that way I don't have to work on it. No. Heal yourself, unhealed introvert. It's okay to be introverted and be in admire and love your alone time. But when you are introverted, you up in there wounded in the loneliness, and you're killing yourselves in the loneliness, then that's trouble, trouble, trouble. Because you're killing yourself. So years ago, back to what I was saying, when I was really, really a profound introvert that would tremble, that would sweat in the palms of my hand while I spoke, that sweat would roll down the back when I spoke, that trembled inside when I spoke. I did some things to help me. I did some things to help me not be so introverted. And I was an introvert because I didn't want to accept my calling in life. See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. I feel I am, I love. Speak the truth. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what I did in that time to help myself, I wasn't speaking at that moment. I wasn't on all of these platforms and all of that. No, I was just a little introverted lady that just was going to work. But what I did, we had computers out. And we had computers out, and I would go on blackpeoplemeet.com. Blackpeoplemeet.com. And I put up a profile page. I put up my real picture, and I began to talk to men. And I began to act on there. I didn't want to date them because I was an introvert. I wasn't going to go on a date. No way. I began to act out all kind of characters is what I'm saying. I acted like I was wanting to date one. If I act like I was really, really attracted to one. I act like I was really, really geeky nerd with one man. And I just began to hide behind the computer and just talk to these people. I would tell these people it was so easy behind a computer. It was still nerve-wracking. I was still kind of scared about it, but it was easier on a computer to do it than it was face to face in front of other people. And so I did it on the computer, and then I graduated. I was graduating with this thing. So then I started doing it in Walmart. I was working on my throat chakra, y'all. I had thyroid issues. That's how bad it was for me. I couldn't speak. And look at me, I run my mouth now sometimes for hours. You got to pull me off of this here, this platform sometimes. Sometimes y'all come and y'all can't even say it sometimes, like, right? And I would talk for hours now, but back then I couldn't. And so I would say something, I was so nervous after I said it, but I was building up the guts to say it. And then I'll close the computer as if the people could see me through the computer. This is how nervous I used to be. And I would close the computer like, oh my God, I don't believe I said that, you know? Then I would go to graduate, and then I begin to do it at Walmart when I would see people. Like I say something like, "Oh my God!" and I'll run with my basket after I've even said something, and I'll run to the next aisle. So I didn't, because I was afraid, and then I learned how to cut people off because I was just, even if I had to go somewhere, I would be like, "Oh my God, they're talking too much, and how am I going to cut them off?" And oh my God, I'm going to be late. Oh, but they're talking. And what do I do? That's how crazy it was for me. But I built up this courage that I began to go to the Walmarts, and then I would walk up and talk to somebody. I would practice on them. So I'm telling you to practice on your reflections. If you like this here, this is gonna heal your thyroid. You think it's nothing, but I'm telling you to open up your heart and talk to people. Come out of that shell. Talk from your heart, telling people how you feel about anything. It don't matter. But what they got up in their basket, it don't matter. But your heart needs to be open, and then the barbed wire, and then the canine, and the knife, and then the machete, all of these different things that you got around the damn heart because you had trauma. Let it go. And talk. And don't think about, oh, well, love again. And again. And again. And so I graduated from the blackpeoplemeet.com, and I went over there to the Walmarts, and I would tell people, just how I feel. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. I still do this to this day. I love that hat. I love da 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 da. Oh, I feel da da da. And people just be looking at me like, really? And then they just start talking to me like, yeah, because I opened up my heart to them people. And people, I'm the little introvert. Now the people that know me, like my friends and family, my partner and stuff, they're like, hey, you just be talking to everybody. Look at you. And I'm saying to myself, like, no, no, I don't be talking to everybody. I just be telling people how I feel. I just be opening up my heart to people. That's all. That's all. I'm just opening up my heart. If I could be outside opening up my heart to myself, is it don't matter if them people say something or not. See, this is where a lot of people they trip over. It don't matter if them people reply to me or not. I don't care. My job is opening up my heart. When I see something that I love, I'm going to open up my heart and my mouth so that from the abundance of my heart, my mouth could speak so that I can stay spiritually in balance with my throat chakra is what I'm saying here. It ain't about them people out there. So when I go see my birds, I don't care if somebody in the backyard with me. I'm saying, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh, I just love you. You're my favorite. I feel so relaxed out here. It's a beautiful day. I feel how magnetic the sun is, how electrifying it is. Oh, it smells so good out here after this fresh rain. I don't care if the people back there hear me. It's about me. So that means it's about you speaking your truth. And if you learn how to do it when nobody around and you don't care that nobody is replying, then when people come around, they're going to probably reply and you're going to have something else to say that you feel good about. So it's just an introverted, healed me that I just be walking around out there in my reflections, think that I'm a people person, but I'm really just a person that just want to keep this heart open. And if you could think in that aspect, that the cells of me are alive and I want to keep them alive. And I'm going to nourish them and I'm going to talk to them. And I'm going to give them some beautiful things for them to hear. Because maybe they can't see just like the eyeball. Maybe they can't see because they are the cell, because they are the blood, or they are the organ. But I'm going to let them know what I'm experiencing, and that what I'm experiencing is beauty out here. And if I'm experiencing, if they know and they can hear me, and if I'm experiencing all this beauty, they must have to be happy because I'm happy. And if I go in when I'm talking about all this beautiful stuff that I'm seeing out here and how a beautiful time that I'm having out here, and they done heard me say all of those things and encourage the things that I seen out there, then if I feel a little ache or pain up in here and I talk to them the same way, and I'll be like, wait a minute, kidding it. You all right? You need some water? Oh, baby, come here. Come here, baby. Let me give you some water. I'm sorry, Kenny. I know I be running my mouth on the live, but I know you be out there keeping me alive. So let me hydrate you, baby. While I'm checking in, heart, you all right? Summer, you good? Did we eat today? You satisfied? You want a smoothie? I was thinking about making a smoothie today. Yeah, we ain't have a smoothie in a while, stomach. Liver, what's going on? I gave you some olive oil today. I know that really soothed you. Highly beneficial for my blood type. I felt you draining right there by that gallbladder duct. I love how it feels when you drain. Let me know that you're keeping me alive, liver. Pancreas, you all right? Thank you. Adrenal glands, I felt you when I was laying down in the bed. After I took my bath. It felt really good. You released into my kidneys. Thank you for doing your job. Blood, you purified. Because I know the adrenal glands are really filtering you out. I know. I know. I like every part of you that's playing a story. That's keeping me alive. Left brain and right brain. Y'all connected, huh? I know y'all feel good being reunited. The marriage of the bride and groom. First eye. Thank you for all that you showed me. I know that I possess the power to see through realms and worlds. in people's lives, and I'm happy for that. Ears, are you hearing? Are you listening? You listen to me talk to the sales of myself? Oh, yeah. There's power in talking to yourself. There's power in talking, your spoken word talking, whether you're talking to people or you're talking to yourself up in that room. Get to talking from your heart. People with thyroid issues especially talk from your heart. And that the words that you say be mostly of what you feel good about. A lot of some of the things that you don't feel good about gonna come up. But here's the thing, balance that thing. What you feel good about need to be spoken more than what you don't feel good about. Because your body, your cells in your body don't want to hear that negative stuff. That's how you got sick. Low frequency. Sick is a lot of complainers. Sick is a lot of hating. Sick is a lot of doubting. Sick is a lot of unbelieving. So your cells in your body really don't want to hear that sick stuff no more. Speak life. This is what is meant in the in the biblical text about speaking life, breathing life. Yeah, speaking it. Remember in church, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Speak over yourself. Life. You don't need nobody to do that. You don't need nobody. You all of that depression about not having the perfect relationship. Well, when I get a man, I'ma do it. Well, when I get the job, no. Me, myself, and I. That's all you need. Me, myself, and I to speak over your life. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to heal that thyroid. If you really want to get real with it, them pills, even the herbs that I talk about, even the medication. Really, what you need is open up that heart and speak from love over your life. Because the spiritual essence of this, 99.9% of all there is your spiritual essence and clogged up that heart. And if you learn to love again and learn how to speak life of love to the cells of your body, they shall come forth. Because you have the power. You're the Christ conscious one. Remember in the biblical text how they say, who is this man that the winds and the waves obey him? Yeah, you are that man or that woman. Because that story was about you and the foldment of you learning about the body of Christ that you have. And if the Christ conscious one left a story symbolic to the story of your life, that's your birthright for you to speak over yourself. For you to cast out any impurities within yourself. If I can do it, you can do it too. Because you are me. 100, absolutely, Miss Sandra. Miss Sandra in the comments all over the place. yes, really getting this. Yeah, I feel it. Yes, we're getting it. Powerful. Yes, you got to do the same thing in the stores. Because a lot of the people that follow me, and I know I could feel it energetically, are really some introverted, just, beings, and that's my reflection, and I know that because that's the reflection of me. So you are me, and I understand that. But I gotta pull you out of that too. I gotta pull you up out of there and tell you that it's imperative that you open up that mouth. It's imperative for your happily ever after. Because you too, one day it's going to circle back, and you're going to be in a position where you need to help mankind. Mankind don't. One of these famous people that I know, it was so funny. He said, you got a calling on your life, and I was like, yeah, I do, but I don't want to talk to all of those people. I was still introverting this little me, and he's like, listen, the people need to hear you from you. And they ain't looking for no introverted little lady that's making jewelry. Because I used to do the little copper jewelry stuff, right? They don't want that. They need you. They need your essence. So come up out of there. Come up out of there. And he's so proud of me now. And so I'm saying to you, The world don't want to mute you. The world looking for people with that got their light on. That's what the world need. The people that turned on their light. And so if you turned on your light, you should be able to open up your mouth so that the world can see all of the light, all of the aspects of you. So open up your mouth. Whatever it takes, open up your mouth and heal yourself. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Right on time. Yeah. Oh, I like it. Okay, look, Mavita. I never saw that name. You must be one of them introverts that never said nothing before, but been there. I never saw that name. And so let me tell you, and I'm about to close out on this here little video. That's another aspect of me. I would listen to people who inspired me or kind of like mentored me, and I would never say nothing. I would be in the back. And so all of the people that are in the back, they would never say anything. Probably never even, I probably, not in a hateful way, I probably wouldn't even do the thumb up thing. I would just be so just inquisitive, just listening on mute. Just listening. That was the type of thing that I would do. No comment, not a hateful way, but just because I was inquisitive. It was like my soul wanted expansion, wanted to come out, and I was so much on mute till I didn't have a word to say. I couldn't hit the like button. I just was frozen in time. That's how bad my situation was. So that's why my thyroid issue was so bad. Just on mute. And when people would piss me off, I was so on mute till I would just get that angry face, and I couldn't really respond, because by the time I got the words together, the people probably be done left. You know, the place would be done closed down. By the time I got the words together, it would be like that, like stagnated, like that, like, right? So I've come a long way. And if I could come from that, I know you could come from that. It's imperative that you come from that, because you are causing dis-ease to yourself if you stay there. I want you to know that. Get out of them dark places. Find that light. Find balance in that chaos. Because your voice, your spoken word matters. Stop killing yourselves. All right, Philip. Tia. Oh, that's Tia. Okay. That's Tia. Okay, that was a different one. All right. So this video was from my heart to yours. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed and have a good night. Okay, bye.